Yeah, what's going on YouTube? So this is your boy Eisen. We're going to be doing a let's play video. We're going to make a whole new character for this. We got our main character, and we're just going to make a new one. That way we can give you some early tips and tricks. That way you can also follow along with the world if you want to. Not necessary, but you can if you want. But yeah, so this is the new builder survival game that's out. I think it sold like 3 million copies in like its first like 2 weeks. So it's a very popular game. All your friends are probably going to be playing it, so spend the 20 bucks, get it. It's well worth it. I would have paid 60 for this game easily. You know, I have a lot of friends that come in that ask me, you know, where do I go from here? What am I looking for? What are my goals? What should I be doing? And you know, it's an open world builder survival game. You can do whatever it is that you want. And you know, you can build your base up. You can not build your base at all. You can go do, you know, whatever it is, explore the map. But if you do that early game like this, don't go into the Black Forest like as soon as you land on the ground and start running around and exploring, because if you get mobbed on by greydwarfs or some skeletons, you're probably gonna die. So that way we need to at least get you set up in the early game, get you something that you can store something in where you can sleep at night. That's not going to require a lot of materials, that you can repair your tools, make new tools, and you know, like I said, just get you set up really easily, really quickly. This is not one of the most simple but epic like intros to a game. Just getting flown in on a Valkyrie. So when she starts heading a little bit down towards land, you know that you're about to get dropped off. So this is your starter area. This little guy's going to give you some tips first. He's going to kind of tell you what you need to get, what you need to be doing too. But that's what I'm here for. So if you see these in any new biome that you go to, you want to action key on these, because this is going to put the boss map marker on here for you, so that way you know where you need to go. So if you middle click, you can ping locations, and then you can see where your ping is too. And all your friends can see that too that's playing. So this is the full map. This is as far as you can go in all directions. Over here is your different map markers. These are going to be your best friends. You're going to have a crap ton of these all over the map. And down here you can make yourself visible to your friends that are playing with you, so that way they know where you are and you guys can team up, get together. These are your sacrificial stones. So after you come and kill the boss, you're going to hang his trophy on this hook, and then that'll allow you to get your power. But now we're going to get started. So when you land down here, you want to snatch up all these stones and all these branches. There's not going to be a lot, but it's going to give you a nice little head start. Come behind some of these sacrificial stones, specifically the bigger ones, and you're going to find some food. You're going to find a couple mushrooms, a couple raspberries, and if you eat those, you're going to increase your health pool, and you'll see that down here. Now I got 2 food. I can put a meat up here too whenever I get some, and you'll see that my stamina bar has increased too. So as your run levels up, your stamina bar isn't going to get longer, but your stamina consumption is going to be a lot less. But we need to try to snatch up about 5 stone and 4 stone and 5 branches. We want to make a stone axe. This riverbed is good because we're going to have to come and get flint. We're going to need about 25 total. And you see these birds that are right here? You can shoot those for feathers once we get a bow. And you're going to need feathers to make arrows. So if you see a couple of those early game, go ahead and just snipe them down. So you want to make your stone axe. Your stone axe is going to be your first tool to chop down trees, obviously, and it's going to be what we're going to use to defend ourselves. What we're going to be using to kill in boars early game. That's what you're really looking for. You're also looking for these deers, but first, you really need to kill boars. And that deer's, he's seen me. Sometimes if you sit right here and you just kind of sneak, he'll come running back to the same spot. If they get in the water though, most of the time they won't come back. And we're not going to waste the time on that. Next thing that you're going to want to build is, as you just run around for a little bit, you want to, just keep grabbing branches, keep grabbing stones, looking for boars to kill. You need those leather scraps in a bad way. You need 8 of them early on, so that way you can make a bow. And when you're running around, if you use the middle mouse wheel, you can scroll all the way up and as far as you can out. So whenever you're running through the forest and you can't see anything because of all these trees and stuff, just zoom in. You'll be able to see exactly what you're doing. And there's another deer over there. So while you're sneaking, you're gonna... Did he see me? Nah, he shouldn't have heard me. We should have been able to get that one. But left control is going to be your sneak. I remapped mine to C because it's easier. And while you're sneaking, you use stamina, so you have to manage your stamina, especially early on if you're trying to sneak up on deer and get a couple of those early deer kills. It's possible. Sometimes you'll be wasting more time, but you can definitely do it. If it's a 1-star deer, you better be ready to try to combo it, because you're not going to be able to one-shot it with a sneak attack. If you have a bow though, you can definitely one-shot sneak attack it. So yeah, our boss is just right over here. Alright, so this is, like I was saying earlier, this is your Black Forest biome. So this is pretty cool. This is good, but we aren't ready for this place yet. We need to just build somewhere or find something that's close to it that's going to be real good. So like I said, you can get a new items and new biomes. So just like that, and this is what I was talking about. Those greydwarfs right there, you're not ready to fight those. You can kill them, but if they hit you, they're going to do like 12 damage. And if you get a couple of them on you like that, it might be a little bit difficult for you to handle. We could definitely do it, and we can show you how to do it. And it looks like we might have to. Yeah. With all these trees, you're kind of in a bad spot, because you can't do anything about it. When you're trying to swing your axe, it's just going to go into wood chopping mode. You can't combo them. And if you roll like that, if you roll at the right time, you can get iframes. And you can block that little rock that he throws. So basically you can parry range attacks too. And when you do that, you'll definitely get a notification. They will stagger back just like you did break their attack, their shield. So yeah, you kind of don't want to get into that situation early on. You can see I kind of took a lot of damage. I wasn't too worried, but still, you don't want to be in that situation early on. You don't want to die already. Well, it looks like we're doing good with RNG on deer, but we haven't seen many boars at all. We don't even have a leather scrap yet. So make sure you have stamina before you go to swing, because if you don't have stamina, you ain't gonna swing. And you're just gonna stand up, and then everything that you just did right there was for nothing. So we might be able to get... I thought there was one more deer down there. You want to look into these abandoned houses too, because there could be beehives in them. And you're going to want that queen bee. You're going to want to start making honey early on. It'll be a pretty good food for you. You don't have to sneak up on boars. Boars will always aggro you. You will always fight boars. Until you don't need leather scraps anymore. You can also tame boars with mushrooms, but we'll get into that later. And that's a 1-star grey dwarf. See, this is the problem whenever you're real close to the Black Forest. The mobs are attracted to sound. So if you're out here, you're chopping wood, you're killing animals, you're mining, they're going to be coming to you. Usually if you get far enough away, they'll go reset back to their biome. So whenever you get flint and you make your first crafting bench, you can upgrade your stone axe to a flint axe. It will help out a little bit, but the difference is only about like 5. So it's not really unnecessary to make it. You're probably going to be going into the Black Forest not with a stone axe. You're probably going to be using a club or a stag breaker if we can make one. The stag breaker is going to be very, very strong to use in the burial dens. So we're going to want that, or we're going to want a type of blunt weapon when we go in there. Oh my goodness, look at all these boars, dude. Look at this RNG. This is legendary. Is he a 1-star? He's a 1-star. He's gonna give me 2 leather scraps. He heard me. You can't sneak up on boars the way you sneak up on deer, that's for sure. What do we got? Wow, we just jumped all the way up to 8. So I'm gonna show you how to get a field crafting bench set up. So let's say you're in the Black Forest, your pick breaks, your axe breaks, your club's about to break, your shield's about to break, you know, and you got mobs chasing you and you're kind of panicking. But I'm going to show you how you can not have to worry about the durability of your tools whenever you're out there. So go ahead and make a hammer. That's going to pop up right here. Pull out your hammer and mouse 2. Mouse 2 is going to pull up your build menu. And you do kind of want to build out in an open area like this. For your early base, that's pretty close to the Black Forest. The reason why you want to do that is you're going to be hauling ore back and forth, and you don't want to run a long ways. And then also, all of this is open. So if I ever have to defend my base, it's going to be very easy for me to do that. Whenever we start getting raided and sieged, we're going to know where our enemies are going to be coming from, right? Also, we have a whole ocean right here. This is going to be good, because obviously we're going to be sailing to later. It's something that you're going to want to have access to, because you're going to come back loaded with loot on your ship too, and you don't want to take that a long way to your base. So this is a little pretty ideal area that you would like to be in. And we can't get these necks to drop us any necktail, but that's okay. So let's just get this out of the way, and then I'm going to show you again how to get this crafting bench set up. So if you're in the field, like I said, you need to repair your items. Just place down a crafting bench wherever you can. Come up behind it like this. Well, we're going to talk to him first. But no, so as you get new ingredients, you build new things, you're going to get new recipes popping up at you at all times. So, like I was saying, hop up back here. You see these two pillars that are behind the workbench? It supports. Kind of put your wall just like that. So whenever you put your roof on it, it looks like this one will be good. It might be too exposed. Nope. So you can repair everything with that little icon that I just clicked on, and that's going to repair all the stuff that you can make from here. So this is very, very important. It's very crucial. If you can do this early game, it's going to be in your favor so much more than having to run back to base, repair your stuff, or make new stuff because you didn't know you could repair the stuff that you've already made. Some stuff in this game is pretty expensive, so it'd kind of be a little unfair to make you have to build a new one or cost a lot of materials to repair it. And then if you make a hoe, you can level out the ground kind of right where around you want to build. And that'll help you get a more level service. We'll have like a whole building tips and tricks kind of thing going on too, but we'll do that later. Right now we're just worried about getting you set up for success. So we're going to need a lot more wood real quick. Now's probably an ideal time to chop down one of these big trees. But like I said, we're close to the Black Forest. It's probably going to pull mobs, but we're just going to risk it. See, cutting down these small trees early on is going to be way faster than cutting down a big tree. But we're going to go ahead and cut down a big tree because we need to talk about them. The physics in this game is pretty good. So if you're not paying attention cutting down trees and this happens, yeah, see how it comes at you? You better be ready. That will hurt you early game, that will kill you. See, I just took 13 damage just by letting this thing roll back at me. And another reason why that damage is so heavy is because you don't have really any armor value. All you're wearing is like a rag tunic and no rag pants, so you're not going to have a lot of protection. That's the reason why the Black Forest mobs will hurt you really bad, especially if you take multiple hits or if you get like a 1-star shaman or a 1-star brute. Yeah, they're gonna hurt you if you don't get away. I didn't even get his resin, dude. So if you can make something like this early on, and you'll be able to sleep in it. So if you check it, bed's too exposed. So check it again, bed's too exposed. So most of the time this right here alone will work. You might have to put the bed a little closer to this wall. Here, let's put the headrest back here. Maybe that'll make it more in our favor. Yeah, see? If you do that, then if you set your spawn point, this house is good to go. You can sleep in this bed whenever it's nighttime. So you don't have to build a whole house to get your crafting bench to work. You don't have to build a whole house to get, your bed to work. And then if you just go get 4 stone or 5 stone, you'll be able to make a fire. You have to have a fire near your bed or just around you in order to be able to sleep. But once you're able to make your bow, you're going to want to have at least 60 to 80 arrows. Go ahead and just make those real quick. Chop down the wood that you need, because you're going to need probably about 40 to kill the first boss. I think it takes me around like 39 or so. But just in case, go ahead and bring more. We're still missing one stone. Alright, so we got a necktail, so that's good. We'll save that for the boss fight. $14 flint too, it's pretty good early. I think we're ready. Yeah, I can build it. So I just pressed R to put my weapon on my back. So let's say you got a club and a shield out. It's gonna make you move slower with having that shield out and stuff. So if you just press R, you'll put your weapon and your shield on your back. That way your hands are free, you can move faster. The next thing is go back to crafting, go to your cooking station here. So you should be able to put about 4 of these across, and you'll be able to cook food on it. Or you can put 2 down, well, and then you can stack 2 of these on top. So you can cook, 8 meat at one time. So you're going to need about 32 extra wood for your arrows. You're going to need 10 to make the bow. You're going to need 2 to make another wall, and then 2 to make another wall, and then 10 to make another chest. So we just need to go cut down just a couple more trees real quick. You're going to want to pick up that resin. You're going to want some of it early game. It's going to be used to make some stuff like the shield. So you can see I have coal in my inventory. That's because I let some of my food burn. I thought I clicked it, I guess I didn't. So yep, we feel cold. It is now nighttime. Sleep in your bed. We'll go to daytime, that way you're not dealing with a lot of stamina issues at night. Because when it's cold, your stamina comes back slower, and then also if you're cold and you're wet, your stamina's going to come back even slower. So we're not trying to deal with none of that right now. If your character gets stuck like this, you can sneak out or you can sprint out. Usually they both work pretty easy. But for some reason I wasn't just walking out right there. So we're going to try to finish up getting our wood, make some arrows. We're going to try to go get our 2 deer trophies, and then we're just going to go kill the boss. Because like I said, you need that power early on. It's going to help your exploring. You'll see exactly why whenever you get it. $30 of 50. I think I'll just go ahead and chop down one of these big trees now. So you are going to want to pick as many raspberries and as many mushrooms as you see, because we can combine these raspberries and blueberries later whenever we get a cauldron, to make queen's jam, and it's going to be a pretty good food to be using in the Black Forest biome. You also going to need the raspberries to make healing potions, which you're really going to need some of those for the second boss. So now you can see, just because I ate that meat too, that I have so much more stamina and so much more health. That's the reason why we want to kill those necks, get that grilled neck tail. I missed my parry. Yeah, you're going to want to stack probably double meats a lot for the Black Forest biome. Because you're just going to get mobbed on. Those mobs are going to hit harder. You're going to want leather armor, which you're going to need a lot of deer hide for, so we're going to have to kill deer, which we're going to have to anyway. Killing deer is probably going to be the best thing that you can do for a while. So now pull out our hammer. So if you add on something just like this right here, and then you can throw a chest right here, and that's how you want to build your chest. You want to build your chest a long way across here. You don't want to build them like this. You're going to take up too much space. You're not going to get enough chests there. So we'll just go ahead and hold on to I want to hold on to that. And if you notice, everything fills up from the bottom, from left to right, and then all the way up. So if you just put the stuff that you're using here, it'll just never move. All that up. So we can make another set of arrows. And now we're gonna go look for deer. And it's foggy as can be. I kinda don't want to mess with these boar right now. Alright, so you're about to see that you need to aim extremely high in order to use the crude bow at first. If you don't aim high, you're gonna hit super low. If you're trying to shoot up the hill, you need to aim even higher. Because if you don't, you're not gonna hit anything. It's just gonna be terrible. You're gonna be wondering why you're missing, what's going on. And that's your reason right there. You just have a bad bow right now. It's not good, doesn't have the tension it needs, etc, etc. You know, it's pretty realistic. So you got 1 deer trophy. Your goal is to get 2, but like I said, you want to kill as many deer as you can. You're gonna need a lot of deer hide. You're gonna want to go ahead and kill boars too still after you get done with this, because you're going to need 20 for your tanning rack. And that's going to be really important for the Black Forest, because you'll kill trolls and they make a really good leather from their hide, and you're going to want to wear that when you're out there. So like I said, definitely zoom in, because all these trees will mess up your camera view terribly. I think I want to kind of loop back around, but yeah, you're going to want to get mushrooms too, because you're going to find carrot seeds in the Black Forest, and you're going to be able to start farming, making carrots, and then you can use carrots and mushrooms and make a carrot stew, and that's going to be another really good biome dependent food that you're going to need. But you need so I think it's 6 for the tanning rack, it's 6 for each piece of armor, and I think you still need a little bit more, can't exactly remember, but right there alone is like 25 deer hide. We're going to go ahead and kill these boars too. We're going to start picking up some more branches, so that way we can continue to make our arrows. No beehive. Be nice if we found some bees already. My RNG can't be that great though. I'm gonna try to loop back around this way, because I remember we had a lot of deer over there in our starting area. Hopefully they're still around there. Didn't look like there was a beehive in there either to me. Alright, so we have 2 trophies. How many arrows I got? 36? Can I make more? Not yet. So I think I'm just gonna go in with about 56 arrows. I think it'll be okay. I'm just gonna make 20 more. So let's ping our bed. Our spawner is just right below our base. We're gonna go ahead and eat a mushroom. We're gonna hold on to our necktail though. Can't remember what the duration is on it. 35 health, 20 stamina for 1,000 seconds, 2 HP tick. It's not bad. Problem is, that's just means you're gonna need a lot more of it. I was hoping he didn't see me or hear me. Oh, is he stuck? Is he stuck? I don't know if I hit him or not. Yeah, that was a bug. That was a 1-star. It gives you a lot of meat, and a higher chance at a deer trophy. Oh, so this is what the sacrificial stone, I guess, looks like, or its summoning area. If you go and read this rune stone, it'll tell you what you need to do. And then if you kind of look around it, it'll kind of tell you what you need to kill, what you need to get. So it kind of looks like a terrible place to fight them. You're gonna have a lot of obstacles, a lot of stuff getting in your way. But you can bait them out, you can move them around, you can kite them. Like I said, you can just walk kite them, you don't even have to really try to kite them. A little bit of info about boss fights too is that your bosses are going to have 3 different attacks. So Eikthyr is going to have like an AoE lightning smash attack. He has like a ranged lightning attack where he shoots lightning bolts at you, and then he'll charge around and he'll be trying to smack you. And then go ahead and put your trophies on your hotbar. So you actually have to use your hotbar in order to activate it and get it going. So you'll just come up here, just use whatever key is on your hotbar to make the sacrifice. And then so wherever that these flurries kind of go is where the boss is going to spawn. And you want to get this early shot on because you're going to see how much damage I'm about to do to him. Yeah, 54. So that's an attack. And you can iframe roll that. Whenever he charges this, that's his AoE lightning attack. It'll still hit you. And now he'll charge, and then he'll swing, and you can just walk kite that. You don't have to worry about rolling it, you can walk kite it. Until that happens. Watch out for this tree. And I blocked that, but I still took damage, probably because my stamina was low. But normally you'd want to just roll that. The reason why you don't want to sprint whenever you're kiting, for obvious reasons, is stamina management. And just stay calm. Just obviously whenever you see him start to attack, just roll it. That was way too late on my part. Yeah, see, we still got 30 arrows. He's below half. We're gonna be okay. And that still hit me. Alright, I'm doing terrible with this boss fight. Even more terrible now. But that just goes to show you too how much damage that you can actually take from him. And you'll survive. You'll be okay. I'm still at 73 HP. And that's all you gotta do. That's how easy it is to take down the first boss. You don't need a lot of preparation. Like I said, you want this power. You want this power as soon as possible. So if you had an area like I did, you're gonna have a bunch of free wood just chilling around. So go ahead and snatch all this up. Even these branches. And now we're gonna head back to our sacrificial stone. And we're going to get this power popping. So what you want to do is you want to come down over here. Like I said, you want to place the trophy right here. Now it's going to say your ability to run and jump is improved. Jump stamina usage, minus 60%. Run stamina usage, minus 60%. So like I said, this is huge for exploring early on, for finding the Black Forest if you haven't found one, from getting out of conflicts because you'll have more stamina. Watch my stamina bar. Yeah, it's not even moving compared to what it was doing earlier. So this is really going to help you get around the map. It's going to help your farming. It's going to help you find your flint. It's going to help you kill your deer, kill your boars, get your wood. It's going to help you everything. And then you're probably going to be using this power for a majority of the time after you get your second and third boss power. So that's just something to keep in mind. But your checklist for the next video and what you're going to want to be doing after you've secured your boss kill is you're going to want to kill deer, you're going to want to kill boars, you're going to want to get flint, you're going to want to make a club, a wooden shield, and then you're going to want to make a leather armor. So you want to make the leather chest, you want to make the leather pants, and the leather helmet. So do all those things after you get your first boss kill. We'll show you how to kind of expand your base, you know, to that way you can operate a little bit in it. It's a little bigger, you got more stuff that you can work with. But for now, what you have, if you just extend your walls into like a 4x4 or a 5x5 and then put a door in front of it, mobs can't open doors, so you're going to be good there. You don't have to worry about that. And you're not in a biome where enemies can jump yet, so you don't have to worry about any of that either. But you're going to want to find a coastline, get that 25 flint, and kill a lot of boars, a lot of deer. Like I said, 20 leather scraps. We're sitting at 5. So whenever this video ends, you know, I'll go out and I'll do the rest of the stuff that I need to do to be prepared for the Black Forest. but we'll show you more too, because you got these deer antlers. You unlocked a new crafting recipe. You have the ability to make a deer antler pickaxe now, and you're going to want to make that. You're going to want to have it in your inventory because you're going to be mining a lot of copper and tin. And then, like I said, you make it from the workbench. So you have a stone axe. If you can get 14 wood anywhere, then you can make your little crafting station by your copper mine, and then you can just repair your pickaxe, and you can just keep going until you're completely full, or until you've loaded a cart down and you're completely full and need to drag it back. So let's see. Alright, we're at 10. That's pretty good. I can't be mad at that at all. So we can keep the rest of the stuff in our inventory. We're going to put these deer antlers back, but first, prepare your items, make your pickaxe. For a club, obviously it doesn't take much. For a wood shield, get your leather scraps and your resin. Go ahead and do the wood shield. Go ahead and do a club. And so whenever you're setting your stuff up here, this is usually something like I like to have right here. So that way I can 2 and 3, and then I can have my shield, 1 for ranging, 4 in case I need to cut real quick, and we're good to go. But that's going to be the end of this video. Like I said, you got your checklist. Go kill deer, go kill boars, go get flint, upgrade your crafting bench. Get this stuff going right now. Crafting, you want the chopping block, you want the tanning rack. So once you get that done, come back. Go ahead and make your leather armor. You have to get the tanning rack first before you can make your leather armor, and that's going to help out a lot. That's going to be it for the first video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Do the big 3: like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what it is that you need help with, what you need tips and tricks with. How's Valheim? How can I make Valheim easier for you? What can you do to make your game more enjoyable, less frustrating, and better? Obviously it's a very enjoyable game. It's built wonderfully, but you'll be getting into some situations where you're like, help me please, like, why do I keep dying? Why does this keep going on? How do I find this? What do I need to do? How come I don't have this recipe? But that's what we're here for. So like I said, do the big 3, let me know what you want to see, and we'll come back to you with another video. Alright guys, you have a great day. Thanks for watching.